Yes, people, my bad. Welcome back to the channel. I'm very, very late this morning. That's because, well, there's something in the works that we can't talk about. So until it gets there, then it'll be all revealed. So there's something a little bit different. Stuff. But yeah, man, we're here to talk about our new gaffer, you know. We're here. We're here to glizzy glaze. Yeah, I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm very, very excited. But there was a couple comments that got me worried, and we got PTSD as well. What Ruben Amorim was saying before, after the game as well, which I was like, oh, I don't know about that one. Do you know what I mean? I don't know about that one, mate. And then yeah, man. So it's just like it's just different thought processes and stuff. And obviously, yesterday you kind of get the drift of like what we can hope to see as well. That's one thing, you know. So yeah, man. And it's obviously we have to talk about like man like Gyokeres and hopefully what we need in the future, because this is we lack a lot of something. We lack a lot of goals. We were just lacking in general. Do you know what I'm saying? Big up Hooks, man. Hooks, was you just live? Yeah. I swear I thought you just live. I swear I just see you live. Yeah, I thought you just live. My bad. But yeah, man. Hopefully you lot are well. Hopefully you're doing good, because we're here to do the Man United Glizzy Glaze today, and it's been a long time since we got to do the Man United Glizzy Glaze. And then obviously tomorrow we've got of course tomorrow we have got the Europa League. Europa League. You know, the squad is the squad. It's one of Ruvan Nistelrooy's one of two last games. Thank fuck. Personally, not sorry. Just trying to move on with life, you know. So we have to move on somehow, some way. Let me check what this is. I'm just gonna double check a couple little things as well. I'm gonna go through some of you to see who's about. Let me know if you're here. Share a comment. They always do well, anyways. Where is this comment? There is this comment. There's Ruben Cotterill as well. What a knobhead again. Did you not hear him again when obviously my man trying to joke about, have a little bit of personality about him, and then he just sounds like an absolute knobhead. Like it's just like you're so bitter. You're such an embarrassment. Again, I hope Man United get to ban him and request for someone else to interview him, because he's an absolute dickhead. Can't stand him. Here's the comments. This is the one. Found it. Yeah, I found it. Here we go. But yeah, big up who's in the building anyways, man. We have got, I'm pretty sure Noah's here. Noah, big up to Noah, Zed, Mustafa, Dan, I'm very good, my friend. We've got Winter Soldier in the building as well. I saw that Lenny Yoro returned, so that's good. That's good news. And I see that Fabrizio posted that he's Amorim's looking forward to working with him. Who else is there? Yosh as well. Rivals out here saying he beat City with Sporting, not United. These same rivals would be calling him shit if he had lost. Yeah, it works both ways, to be fair. Either way. Lebo as well. Big up. Who else in the building? Obviously, I just saw Hooks with one of his comments. H is in the building. And Lego, Ali as well. He said we can't play too defensive like Sporting, because Man United is a big club and should be attacking. And also at the same time, though, he recognized like he wasn't happy as well. In the first half, he said it could have been pretty much left, because in the first 10, 15 minutes, they were all over the gaff. No, bar that goalkeeper. I don't know what he was doing for that Foden goal, but I was just thinking, this could be long. And then before you know it, like they missed pretty much. I think Haaland missed, bar the penalty. Haaland missed. I would say a sitter with his right foot. He usually buries those ones. I think Foden could have. Was it Foden or was it no? It was Savio who I thought could have scored. It could have been. It could have went. The result could have went very left. It could have went very, very left. A big up Paddy in the building as well, man. What likes are we on? We need loads of likes today. So everyone that's in this building, hopefully you can just like this as quick as possible. Obviously don't press no on that. But yeah, Amorim showing he's charismatic and intelligent. You know what? He reminds me a little bit of Pep in interviews, isn't it? The sarcasm, the little chuckles, little smiles, and all that kind of stuff. It's kind of like for like a little bit. You know, he knows how to. At least we know he knows how to deal with the press, even when they're being absolute dickheads, and answer with some sarcasm. You know what I mean? The master of that is Pep Guardiola. So, and dare try to do it to him, he'll just mock them, and he'll come back the next interview, and he'll remember it. He will hold a grudge against it. Slyly, anyways. Black Sheep saying Cass equals King Amorim season. Should have said that. Shouldn't have said that. Now we're running that one. We're running that one. You hear that one, Daps? K. Oh, is it? Oh, you won. KAS. Did you not hear that? Yeah. King Amrim system. Mugger. Make United great again. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? The tears are amazing. Yeah, that's his hit. He's going work, innit? He's been working. He's going work. Got to go in the office and whatnot. No, he's not been. Nah, he didn't hide. He made a match reaction. He said pre-hand he was going to bed. Anyways, you should know Daps don't go on streams beyond 10 o'clock, 9:30 even. It's only on a Sunday. He's pretty much the exception. He's in bed, but he'll be on later on. We're going to be going at like 5:45. So don't get me wrong. He's not. It's not like he's hiding. He's there. I mean, like Hooks, if you want to jump in later at 5:45, let me know because we're going to go for about an hour anyways. So if you want to. Remember, you got to play later as well, Hooks, you know? So you might as well get in everything you can. It's up to you. Obviously, we got Cow on later, and I think we got Specs, Monts, me, Daps, and another one. There's usually another one, but I can't remember who. I just logged in, bro. Are you happy with the appointment? Yeah, of course I am. I'm buzzing with the appointment for what I can see at the moment. But then, like, he said this, yeah, and this is what I don't want to look into it too much in it, yeah. He said this, yeah. What I can tell you is that this doesn't mean anything in particular. Don't take anything from this. We cannot transport one reality to another. Man United cannot play the way we play, and we will have to adapt. Dude, who does that sound like? Let me know. Have a great guess. Who said that about 2.5 years ago? Ten Hag said the exact same thing. Do you know what I mean? So now it's making me wonder, like I understand, like I know he understands that we don't have the players to do what we want, but it's just like them comments. It's giving me PTSD. It's like, oh, are you gonna please? Like, are you changing? I'm excited for this 3-4-3. Like, I've accepted the reality that United are going for a 3 at the back, and I don't think he's gonna change up. He hasn't changed up, but it's just making me think like, are you gonna change up that much, or like have I taken it out of context? Can someone bring me back to reality? Like, have I taken it out of context, or because I want to play some good football and whatnot? Be like, are we making excuses here? Because I didn't like that comment. I'll big up Wolves, man. It's about time. Wolves, if you want to become, like, I know you're a big supporter. You know, if you want to support and become an Onlycast, let me know, man. There's a membership scheme in it. I mean, read the whole article, Cass. Ali, do you mind if you don't mind sending it to me? Then I can. I was watching the whole like interview thing, so it was just like that's what I took from it personally. Let me see what he's saying. He's saying that we don't have to play defensive like Sporting because we are Man United, a big club. Read the whole article, man. It gets at the same thing. Just hope Amorim's different. Yeah. He was referring to the way Sporting defend won't be the same as how United defend. Oh, fair enough. The rest will be the same in possession, just in defense. I think he will do like a 4-4-2. Okay. There's more tweets. Read the rest. I ain't even seen all of it. I'm asking you lot, innit? Like, I'm not informed on that part. He could be saying it's the save face for the season. We do need to clear out some dreads and bring in some decent players. No, I agree on that one. He said that this Sporting team is 3 years in the making, and he won't be able to make United play the same way overnight. Yeah, that's true. You lot, this is why you lot. Remember, this is our channel. Like, we can bring me back to life. No, he rotated. I was surprised he rotated though. We were shit. It did. You will. Yeah. Amorim. True. Amorim was about being defensive. He said he can't be as defensive at United because Sporting had like 28% possession. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, true. A lot of these players can't play the same way. That's just a given, isn't it? But come on, look, there's 111 of you in here in 10 minutes. Another 20 minutes to go, anyways. So we got lots of kind of talk. We're going to break down yesterday a little bit and talk about some of these players as well. Make sure you smash the like button. I'm going to be kind of annoying when I do this because, well, I need as much likes as possible because we're on new ventures. We're on 41 likes, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you can go smash the like button as well. Why did that not do that? That didn't say. You know, I'll try to update the timestamps as I go along with this as well, so you lot can kind of keep up who's watching back. So it's just like in sections. But yeah, man, big up everyone. Yeah. So if we read and that mislead into another direction, that was something. Nice to see you, Hannah, too. So yeah, nah, it's nothing like Ten Hag, man. But look, we got a long way to go in it, and I think within the first couple games, I think it's kind of lucky we've got like the Ipswiches and that. But I wouldn't be fooled to say like we might look at some draws along the line, innit? I think he will secure the defense up as much as we need to, but I think we need to kind of expect like we're gonna get wins, don't get me wrong, but some of these teams we might have to expect draws at the start because these lot are gonna take quite I think we know these players are kind of bozos. So we know they're gonna take some time to get used to what he wants, innit? You're gonna have to give him some space to try to do what he needs to do, innit? Lenny Euro being back in training is full training, by the way. So that means he might actually be available for the weekend, which is good news. But I don't think he will play. But being in around full team training, especially coming into the next game, obviously after the break, which is I believe is Ipswich, is good signs at least, and he can work with Cobby. Cobby might be, if you didn't know, Cobby might be back as well for Leicester. He's back in training. Mason Mount's back in training, dare I say? So there's options at least. You know, Malassia's back in training, might be available for Ipswich. So yeah, man, we need some clean sheets up in there. We need some goals. We need clean sheets and we need goals. Goals more than ever. I don't even know if we got 10 league goals. Have we got 10 league goals at the moment? Or have we just hit 10? Because it's embarrassing. Chris Woods got more goals than his team. Give me freedom, give me space, give me goals, or I will complain. Exactly. That's the one. Off topic, did you enjoy the City game yesterday? No, it's not the City game no more. It's the Sporting game. It's the Sporting game. Let's put some respect on that. Who's my dream signing, Caster? One in the title right there. That man is a gunman. Yeah, I don't care. I know he scored 2 penalties, right? But that finish, these little trademark bounce off the floor, Özil type finish, trademark Gyokeres. I'm sorry, but if you don't want Gyokeres in your team, I'm pretty sure all teams all over the world are going to be wanting this guy. He's the next best thing, really, or he is the next best thing already. Like, I know he's in a Portuguese league, but he's a powerful runner, man. I think anyone can see that this guy's powerful. Like, he's good with his link up. Sometimes, let's not act like we didn't watch the game. Some of his passes were wayward when he tried to switch the ball or whatever. But overall, like, his burst of acceleration, let's call it the white IC1 PNP. He's just, yeah, man. It's something different. It's something different. Now, he didn't scuff that. He didn't scuff that. He meant that. I've seen too many goals of him doing that. Nah, man. He meant that. He meant that, innit? He 100% meant that. Yeah. But right now, I think if United need goals, and I know we need other positions, but right now we need to start calling him Gyokeres. Glock 9. Yeah. Hoyland might need to vacate that number 9. I don't care if Rance likes him or not. Like, I don't care who rates him or not. I rate him. That's all that matters. I like Hoyland. I like his fundamentals and whatnot, to be fair. He might not be able to bounce past everyone, but I don't think he's been given a fair chance of getting actually a decent system in and around him. You could put Gyokeres in a 10 arc system, he's suffering. Do you know what I mean? You could put Haaland in a 10 arc system, he's suffering. He ain't getting goals. Because you got to be mad clinical. This is what I'm saying. Like, for me, I rate Gyokeres, and I think right now United need goals. And if you're going to get someone that's actually clinical in front of goal, not a 9.5, not a 10, yeah, a 9. You need these sort of players in your squad. You need options. I think Hoyland is definitely very, very similar to him. And Hoyland's got a lot to learn. But we don't want Højlund with his back to goal. This is what I mean, yeah, when we judge players. Sometimes I think, are people thick as shit? Because you look at a player and you look at his style and you have to judge it, but you just judge it based if he's a good footballer or not, right? I don't look at it like that. Because if that's the case, then we shouldn't rate Haaland. We shouldn't rate Haaland. We already know Haaland's game is not back to goal. Do you know what I mean? We want if you're a City fan or just whether you're watching Dortmund, you know when Haaland gets into those channels or gets a run on you, you're finished. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, Gyokeres is a little bit more decent on the eye with dribbling, but the whole point is if you play to their strengths, they will score and they will deliver. It's as easy as that. You got to give them the supply. Everything caters for the 9. What I like about this, obviously, this formation is you can clearly see everything caters for the focal point in the number 9. That everything leads to that with the 2 10s, with the wing backs. Everything's catering for that number 9 to do what he needs to do. Whether it's Gyokeres or what's his name, Polino as well, that plays for them as well, that also plays up front. Whether it don't matter which one. So this is why I look at it like I obviously would like to see how Xerxes might change his game. He's gonna have to change his diet, that's for sure, a little bit because he needs to become a little bit lighter. And I know that Xerxes used to run channels quite well, and I do wonder if he can change his game. I think he's an intelligent footballer, so it could be that. But one thing I'm not certain with Xerxes, obviously, as of now, like even before, we all know that he's not clinical, but he could be very, very useful. So I want to see what he can do with him this season, Højlund and a couple other players. But for me, like Højlund's the one that fits, but I think you need someone that's ready-made now. And if they're saying 65 million euros, he's up for grabs, that's a dream signing. You know you got someone that's clinical. And you're gonna have better players. I like this. I like Pedro Gonçalves. He's a baller. I think that's someone that people are gonna have to look out for. Trincao as well. But when it comes to the Premier League, like evidently there's just much better players in it. In the end, you can acquire much better players. Gyokeres won't go United without Champions League, mate. I don't think so. Linking up with the old manager is a major thing. So, and we're winning Europa League anyway, so don't matter. United players will look world class at the weekend. Get Nacho in your FPL team this weekend. Have you already conceded, Georgie, that your team's gonna get battered? Is that the one? I don't think you're gonna get battered. You know, I think we win like 2-0, maybe even 2-1. I don't know, but how much salary for Glock 9? I'm not worried about that. United's got Sancho coming off the books. United have Maguire coming off the books. Ericsson, Lindelof, whoever else is. Maybe Anthony's probably going to leave. I'm not worried about wages personally, so that's a lot of wages off of that. And I'm pretty sure that we're changing our wage structure. He'll get a bumper packet regardless. I swear you support Arsenal or Tottenham. Relax. You ain't going to you, man. You had your chance to get him and you didn't get him. Barca's definitely after him since they need a Lewandowski replacement. Let's see if they can afford him. That's one thing. You know, they barely could afford flipping. What's his name? What's his name again? Dani Olmo. All our goals in the league come down our right-hand side. Oh, wow. I didn't even know that. But yeah, I think we need a Gyokeres. I think we need to go get him no matter what. I think Amorim needs to make sure he goes and grabs him, uses that link very well, convinces him of the project. We're going to be in some sort of European place regardless. It doesn't matter. But we will be where we need to be eventually. I still think United can go win the Europa League regardless, especially now anyways. So if that's the case, then Champions League is not really I don't think that's going to be a major obstacle. And obviously the top 4 battle or top 5 is the top 5 battle. When we saw Eze links in the summer, now makes sense. Yeah, exactly. But he's already said that Eze is number 1 target in terms of midfielders. For that position, it does make sense for me. I'll go get him and Angel Gomez because Angel Gomez is free and you can utilize him in many different positions. Cash, you have to remember that we don't have big money to spend that big. In the summer, if we get Champions League, we do. If we get Champions League, we do. But I don't think United need a madness. I think United can pick deals. I think there's room for 1 big money signing, maybe 2. I think United can have a similar summer where you can spend about 150 million. And then obviously you might have to sell who you need to sell. Yeah, you think they're good? Exactly. I would say that as well. Daps has said it. Why would Amorim come to United to not be having a war chest or a chest of money? Why would he come over if he knows that he couldn't get the players that he needs to? It's going to have to be some guarantees in there. You'd be kind of thick if you didn't think that you wouldn't have money to spend next summer as a new manager. You're kind of shooting yourself in the foot slightly. You could have just waited for your time and waited for another club to come in for you, because it would have happened, especially after the season they were having. Eze ain't it, but he is it in the league. I don't think he's as great as what people have made him out to be. Don't get me wrong. I think he's in a suffering side that's getting a little bit better now, and he's there. I think he's been put on a pedestal that I don't believe he's on, but I think he's still a very good player. I think that's a fair comment, isn't it? He's definitely getting minimum 200 mil. I don't think United need. See, I don't think United need to spend 200 million. Like every time, I don't think United need to spend 200 million. I think they just need to be patient and get good. I think they can get bargains. Like you don't see City going out there spending 200 million every time. You don't see every other club like PSG going out there spending a mad amount of money. I think you should be cute in your deals. We need a lot of players. Don't get me wrong. I think you need 2 staple signings-ish, but I don't think you need to go spend 70, 80, 90 plus million. I think maybe United do, but I think United need to get some sells in there as well. Like sell before you can buy as well. I think it's a good margin if you can do that. And you can go on from there and you don't have to worry about stuff like that. Because don't get me wrong, Højlund cost us a total of. So total is something like 60 million, right? In pounds. Like people like to do this Euro thing just to make them sound so they can make themselves feel better. But that's with all the add-ons. But he's an investment. We'll see if that investment pays off. Liverpool will spend big this summer. That's a fact. If they always do this thing where they don't spend something one summer, then the next summer they go absolutely huge. But that's Liverpool. That's not United, isn't it? Yeah, for now, Xerxes the backup, but we'll see in it. Big up Jay in the building as well. Make sure you smash the like, people. What's the likes on? Can you let me know what the likes are on? We're on 61 likes. So if you don't mind, keep smashing the likes as well. Be much, much appreciated. And remember, we got never a foul after this straight away at 12 o'clock in the next 10 minutes. If Gyokeres goes to United, I'm worried. You reckon? Do you reckon? Big up for that super chat as well, man. 63 likes. Yeah, let's raise those likes, man. But yeah, that's my dream signing. Right now, United need to focus. In January, I think Alvaro Fernandez is likely to come back to the club as well. That's kind of like the circulating rumors. Obviously, the price makes sense, but that doesn't mean United doesn't go and get another wing back in the summer. You know, unless Harry Amas turns out to be a good prodigy, then great. Alvaro's already he's already one of our homegrowns. Luckily enough, you know, we got him like what 3-4 years ago. So that kind of solves that issue, if there is an issue. So yeah, if Alvaro Fernandez can come back, go buy him. He's only what 60 million pounds or 70 million pounds. Then it makes sense to go and get in January. We do need a little bit of reinforcement in that area, especially more than any other area. I think our youngsters are really good, but you can't rely. I know he's very for using the youngsters and whatnot and giving them opportunities, but we can't rely on them hoping them become good all the time. We still need a good establishment. Loan Amas in January. Nah, I think we should keep both. I heard that he might be getting some game time this tomorrow. You know, I think he could be utilized. I think he's going to be used straight away. Collier is back after the international break. I forgot he even existed. Amorim will turn Cheeto Obi Martin into Gyokeres. Again, I've never watched this kid. I don't know what his style is. All I know is a good finisher. Yeah, the clear out the deadwood is still happening though. It's an ongoing process. United got a lot of rid of a lot of deadwood in the summer. Obviously, that needs to happen again. And obviously, a lot of them in their last contracts. But I think Gyokeres is a must transfer. I think it'd be ridiculous not to go get Gyokeres this summer, especially for his quality, for how many goals he scores and what he brings. I think again, people forget he's from Brighton's academy, and then he obviously went in a championship. He could handle the physicality of the championship, and I think that's a good basis to go off of. And if you've got enough technical ability to rise in the top leagues and whatnot, then for me, it's kind of like a recipe where I feel like you're more than likely going to be a success. I think he's a beast. Don't get me wrong. That's Gyokeres against a high line. I haven't exactly witnessed a Gyokeres against a low block, but if there's an opportunity and is of someone being more clinical because they got good finishing, obviously I wouldn't. Obviously, when it comes to him, he's quite clinical or very clinical. Other than that first shot that he did against he tried to dink it over Edison. Other than that, I would trust him more than probably anybody else. So yeah, I don't know what he's like in the box and against a low block. I don't know if he suffers, or if he's good, or if he's not. Does he find space? I know he's just a bit of a complete striker. So yeah, I don't see why Hoyland can't offer this. I think he can. Obviously, I don't think he's got as great passing and the great IQ as a Gyokeres, because I know Gyokeres is a good what? Gyokeres, shall I say? He's a good what? 3-4 years older than him. So the fundamentals of Hoyland, we've seen this guy back to goal, passing. Like we need runners beyond him if you're going to do that. It just doesn't suit his game. James, if you haven't seen it, again, it's James Lawrence Alcott was doing a video about Hoyland yesterday. I only watched about 15 minutes of it, but for me, it's like it's a good insight to say why Hoyland hasn't exactly been the player that we kind of thought that he might come into, innit? And that's fair enough. Everyone can say to what's it called, Ten Hag tax, but if you go look at the way he's been playing or asked to play, it doesn't suit his strengths. No, it's like asking Haaland to be a hold-up striker for most of the game, and then, even when you do pass it back, who's running into the spaces? Bernardo Silva. It's just stupid, isn't it? He's not going to do that. You need my man off the shoulder, and you need to create for him or runners off of him if you're gonna produce something like that. I think it's, again, even Ruud van Nistelrooy. Don't get me wrong, like he had Hoyland doing up battles, like trying to do up little dropping into spaces, trying to bounce past it and move. It's just like, again, that's not. You might as well play Xerxes if you're gonna do that, because there's no point. You want Garnacho and Rashford as your runners after my man bounces off of it. Pause. Then again, it's not me, it's them. I just don't see how that works. I don't see how that works. Teo Hernandez will have 1 year left at the end of the season. We should get him. He would be a good option, but again, it would be too much of an expensive option for me. I think in that area, you don't need to go spend 40, 50, 60 million. Do you know what I mean? Like Wolves, Nori, already proven in the Prem, in my opinion, especially as a wing back, technically very secure. He's got 1 year left on his contract this summer. I don't think they're gonna wait out for 40 million. You're not gonna get 40 million for this guy. You're gonna get 25, 30 million for him. I think that's a better deal. Who's that? I said Zinchenko. But then again, Zinchenko could be a really good option. Do you know what I mean? Zinchenko could be a really good option if it's cheap enough. But I don't want that politician over here. So, and I don't think he's as good as Ainori. Not now, anyways. But if he was using a wingback role, Zinchenko thrives. Technically sound, he does. But the only thing he doesn't do for me, obviously, he doesn't want to take on someone as much as the next person, like an Ainori. But he would keep possession of the ball, wouldn't it? It would look nice. He's got a good whip on him as well, to be fair. But I'm not taking no Zinchenko. He's going to want hefty wages. We need someone that's hungry for the game that hasn't won the league yet, to be fair. 75 likes in the video. We're nearly there, man. Nearly there. Well, let me ask you lot then. If you're a United fan, obviously, what's your dream signing for United? Robinson. Yeah, but his contract's kind of crazy. I don't think we're going to get him. And he's like 28 now as well, going on 29. What's your dream signings? Chelsea will try to get Gyokeres, but I think he'll prefer to go with Amorim, to be fair. Yeah, maybe. I think so. I'd hope so, anyways. You're saying Nori is your dream signing. Out of all the signings you can get, that's your dream signing. Give me Zubamendi. Doesn't suit the system. That hasn't got enough legs for me. Gyokeres is cold. That's a great shout. That's an amazing shout. I applaud you on that one for sure. What's this? Wait, so you lot are saying Nori's, Gyokeres again, Alphonso Davies? Yeah, man. Wait, what's this? Nice for the super chat tip. You literally tipped this one. Sir Alex 2.0, same fan base that got 10 Hag militants. Interesting. At least you understand though, innit? You gotta understand what kind of channel you're coming into right now. Big up for the super chat. Actually, you know what? I heavily appreciate that, by the way, man. But I'm glad that you subscribed as well. This is gonna go to another channel, but I'm just big up for the super chat. But yeah, man, come on. You gotta understand in it, tip. Yeah. It's we're giddy right now. You gotta let us have our moment. We've been suffering for the last 10 years, 11 years, even. obviously some years were better than the others, but you even for you understand that. The only reason why I put that on there is because Amorim said it Amorim slightly said it himself, innit? If he beats Pep, they're gonna call him like Sir Alex 2.0, basically. And I just thought it's just a good title, with it. And I'm gonna run with it. I'm gonna get giddy with it. And don't get me wrong, if it doesn't go as planned as us giddy merchants want, then I'm gonna get cussed out by Daps, Monts, and all the rest of the crew as well, and yada yada yada. I will hold that one, but I don't believe it. So, do you know what I mean? It's tit for tat, innit? You're playing with fire. It is what it is. Aren't you worried that, about Ainori defensively? I don't care about Ainori if he's a wing back defensively, personally. That's I think that's a fair statement to say. When it comes to the new right wing back and left wing backs, Mazraoui and Dalot, we know they're good defensively, innit? We know they can do that role. But for me, if you got two wing backs on the right hand side that are probably a little bit more balanced, on the other side of things, I would like someone who's a bit more attacking. Like they've got more attacking attributes. If you can find a balanced one, then amazing. Alvaro Fernandez is balanced. It's a great balance, but you need someone that's good at attacking for me, innit? So yeah, that's that really. Anyways, Tariq Lamptey, you've lost my respect. You've got Pochettino in the Man United dugout as your picture as well, Ahmed. That's horrendous. Frimpong, no. That's just a winger, man. Let's be real. That's just a winger. But yeah, man. Look, this is gonna. Anyway, look, we're gonna do a little bit of a look ahead for tomorrow. Later on, maybe if not tomorrow, but I think we're gonna do it later on around 3 o'clock. But this is gonna go over to Never a Foul. So there's 177 of you in here. Let me count the likes. We're on 83 likes. That's gonna have LB, myself, Kunle, Dan, Ash, Mons. So if we go over there, we can go cuss out LB. So and see what he has to say for himself. Other than that, smash the likes on the way out. Big up for all the super chatters as well. And then yeah, man, catch you on the other side.